Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back working on the fork, me and Sean. And I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, we just started on it tonight. I was working on the combine over there before. Just some little bit of maintenance and stuff. And Sean was out fixing electric fencers and checking cows and stuff like that. So he wasn't able to help me, but now he's here, right, Sean? Anyway, so on my last video, I asked everybody's opinion on what we should do. Some people said cut it. Actually, nobody said cut it flush. Most people, the majority of people said to leave it about 8 inches high, right, Sean? That's what you would do too, right? And that's what I'm doing too. We had it right on the tractor, and you could see when it was, because how high is that damn thing? 6 feet? Well, it comes up to here, and you could see where it was rubbing on here before, because this fork actually belongs to this tractor. I didn't contact the owner, but the owner actually contacted us and asked if they actually contacted John Deere. Then John Deere contacted us and asked if we wanted it. So I said sure, because it already has the mounts all ready to go. You know, I didn't have to build these big honking mounts on here, which I would have had to go to the machine shop, get them to cut me those out, and then I would have welded them, which wouldn't have been too hard, but I wouldn't have had I could have used the measurements off the bucket, I guess. So, but anyway, now that's all here, it's easy. So, but when we put it right up and had it up, it was like, what was it, Sean? Like not even a 1/4 inch. And that's what I thought. When this thing is like, when you have the fork tilted all the way up, you know, when you're going down the road, it'd be hitting there like that because it's so top heavy. So what I decided was just to make enough space, height on it to protect the cylinders here. And it's actually pretty close to this bucket guide here, your level, that rod that tells you the level of the bucket is at. So what I'm going to do now is cut that square tubing off, put it on top there and weld it. And then we'll see with the clearance should be good. The only thing that's close is this. But this rod is bent too. Like, I know this thing should be straight, but if it actually hits that rod a little bit, I don't want it to, but I might heat up that rod and bend it. So let's get to cutting. Well, after hacking it off and doing some grinding, that will be the finished product. Doesn't look too bad, eh? Pretty square there. Yeah. And we're the same. Kind of did my cuts on the cutting torch pretty ragged, but I think it'll be fine, eh? What do you think, Sean? Looks good, eh? So that's going to be it. I don't know whether to take the 2 spikes off the top yet. We'll try it out and we'll see. We'll see how it works with them on. If it doesn't work, we'll take them off. Some people were talking about taking the outside ones off, but I kind of like having 3 on the bottom because sometimes we pick up 2 straw bales. So even sometimes 2 hay bales with this tractor. You know, it can handle 2 bales. So yeah, now I just got to start welding. Welding, and then I don't know if we'll paint it this year. To really paint it right, you have to sandblast it. Paint won't stick to it. It's all that rust on it. All right. Okay, Sean. Well, we got it all welded up. It was cut out, welded up. You can see my all right welds. Some were better than others. I ground it off here. So she's all welded up there. Solid and good. And I just finished, I wasn't going to paint it, then I thought, well, heck, why not? Put this much work into it. Bought a spray bomb. I got some here, but I bought a new one. So I polished it down, or used the sanding wheel on my grinder, and took all the rust off. And she's gonna get a paint job. So that's how it is. I made it, I don't know, about 8 inches up, plus the 4x4 steel tube on top. So that should work. And I did tip it slightly. You can see it's not quite straight. It's actually, you can't really tell, but I kind of wanted it tipped that way. Kind of looks like it's tipped the other way, but I know the square tubing is tipped back a bit, so I think it'll work out pretty good. Then we're gonna try it with those all those spears on there and see how it works. Right, Sean? That's right. So let's get to painting. I'll just put one coat, probably put 2 coats on. Actually, I should have used my real spray and bought a can and mixed it. But this will do. Should have bought 2. I'll have to use the ones in the shop. You don't want to put it on too much because it'll run. Finger gets sore. I prefer my sprayers. Got a little bit of a run there. Well, there she is. She's all finished. Looks pretty good. A lot of clearance, just the right height. You need to lift this up, eh, Sean? Okay. Sean's just putting in the pins. There she is, ready for hauling away. We take 2 bales, 1 bale. We don't know if we're going to take the top ones off, but I'm going to try it. We'll try that tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave your comments. We'll talk to y'all later.